Well, a very good afternoon, and thanks for clicking on to the Sunday edition of Bogan's European Outlook. I want to first and foremost touch on what was talked about yesterday with regards to the claim that May 2022 is on track to tie 2017-2008 as the warmest May on record for the British Isles. I want to just say to you, 100% agree and get where everybody is coming from with regards to it being sounds like it's nonsense, and it's very very hard to take that. But I'm basically only going purely by what the some of the meteorologists out of the Met Office are saying, that the average temperature at the moment currently is 12.1 Celsius, and we're on track. I believe that is the record for the month of May. And of course, there is always speculation, doubt about what area of records are you looking at, what period of time are you looking at with regards to records and all that. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I don't have the time nor the patience to look deeper into that. But certainly, based on what the Met Office are saying, that we are on track for the warmest May on record since 2017-2008, and those two were the warmest on record. I have to say to you that the daytime temperatures have been nothing to write home about, I must admit, and it has been chilly. I'm not gonna deny that myself. But I think with the position of high pressure during the month of May being centred over Spain, Portugal, and France, and extending up into the British Isles here, what we've had a lot of air coming in over the top of that high, and providing a pretty frequent blanket of cloud cover. That therefore has kept the nighttime minimums up significantly, and according to Aidan McGivern of the Met Office, up until a couple of nights ago, nighttime minimum, the average nighttime minimum has surpassed the previous record by 0.6 Celsius. So this is based on the numbers and actual data, as opposed to me claiming anything just based on a hunch. So, like I say, I 100% agree with where people are coming from, that it's nonsense, I'm talking rubbish, blah blah blah. Fair enough. But this is purely based on what I'm seeing and what I'm being told by the Met Office here. It has been a very mixed May indeed, but certainly nighttime temperatures have not been that cold really, and that has played a role in having the average mean temperature of 12.1 Celsius. So I just wanted to kind of touch on that, because I know it kind of ruffled a few feathers yesterday's video and what I spoke about, and I understand why that's the case. Certainly, you wouldn't think it was the warmest May potentially on record, given the chilly numbers that we're seeing this afternoon. So unusually cool for the time of the day and the time of the year across the northern half of the British Isles. Only 8 degrees at the moment in Loch Liscarnock, and we've got only 9 at Lossiemouth, 9 at Wick. You have to actually go all the way down into Spain to see 30 degrees today, but we are going to see the heat continuing to try and push northwards over the next several days and through the upcoming work week here. But nothing to write home about, that's for sure. Looking at the ECMWF today, we do have, of course, high pressure to the north of the UK, and with low pressure on the Norwegian coast, we're seeing our air coming in between those two systems down in over the British Isles, providing some unusually cooler 850 millibars for the time of the year. As we play through the loop, you can see here that we see an area of low pressure, that very area of low pressure that's sitting on the Norwegian coast today, that drifts over the British Isles through the early portion of this week, and it's going to enhance cloud and shower activity, and of course that is going to keep the temperatures down somewhat through the course of this week. And with a very slack upper level wind flow, there is nothing to kick that out of the way, so it looks as if it's going to linger in place, and eventually it will fill overhead. Keeping our eyes on that system to the west of Iberia, that is drawing hot air up from Africa into Spain, Portugal, even southern portions of France. However, with high pressure to the north of the UK and pulling air in from the north, that is essentially stopping the northward progression of that warm air. And it looks as if the opening of June is going to be nothing to write home about in terms of temperatures here. In the sunshine, it feels pretty decent, I must admit, but you have to get into the sunshine to enjoy that warmth. Looking at the temperatures at 850 millibars here for today, you can see here that lobe of sub-freezing temperatures actually at 5,000 feet drifting down over the UK. Not with any warmth over central and eastern portions of Iberia, never getting anywhere at all because of the southward progression of that cool air. It's essentially cutting off the flow from the south, and we're going to just hold that chilly theme in place with that area of high pressure up towards Scandinavia, always continuing to draw air in from the north. And we're going to get an attempt at some very, very warm air coming out of Africa, as you can see here, through the end of the week and in towards the Jubilee weekend. But you notice here that with high pressure just to the north of the UK, that is keeping the door shut to summer level warmth. So we're going to remain average to below average temperature wise right the way through to next weekend here. So really that's all I can say for today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll hopefully be back again tomorrow with more. Do, of course, check out marvelandweather.com. I'm going to have a June outlook and the summer forecast in the next 48 hours, hopefully. Have a great day. Bye for now.